Good. Well, I'm glad that's settled. And just in time for our last song, too.
No, not the last song. I was just getting into it.
Well, now you can get out of it.
Okay, everybody. I want you to sing, dance, and do right along, okay? Okay, here we go.
You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta hop when the Spirit says hop. You gotta hop when the Spirit says hop. When the Spirit says hop, you gotta hop right along. You gotta hop when the Spirit says hop. You gotta sneeze when the Spirit says sneeze. Achoo! You gotta sneeze when the Spirit says sneeze. Achoo! When the Spirit says sneeze, you gotta sneeze right along. You gotta sneeze when the Spirit says chew. You gotta swing when the Spirit says swing. You gotta swing when the Spirit says swing. When the Spirit says swing, you gotta swing right along. You gotta swim when the Spirit says swim. You gotta hug when the Spirit says hug. You gotta hug when the Spirit says hug. When the Spirit says hug, you gotta hug right along. You gotta hug when the Spirit says hug.
Well, that's the end of the tape. We hope you enjoyed singing and dancing and doing along as much as we did.